Would you like to join my book club?
Fuck yeah.
All right. It's time for the Hackride Book Club. Where is it? There it is. It's the Hackride Book Club. That's right. People, welcome. Hackride Book Club. That is right. I'll take this music. I'll turn it down a little. All right, people. Tonight's book is called All Tommorows. It is fucking crazy. So be prepared. If you like science fiction and if you like long time spans, millions and billions of years, it's so hard as a demon living in a human to tell the human what billions of years is like. But, you know, it's a long time. And so this book examines that in many different ways. And so when I read it, it was like 10 years ago. It wasn't really a book. It was a PDF. And it was just being shared around the web. It was very creepy. And so, All Tommorows, I'll read a summary. It's a billion-year chronicle of the myriad species and mixed fortunes of humankind. It was 2006. I think it was 2008 when I first read this. But 2006 is when it came out. And it was created by Nemo Ramjat. And so, it's in speculative evolution, right? And so evolutionary history, but with aliens. Oh, it's crazy. So the story begins in the near future as burgeoning population on the planet. It forces humanity to terraform and colonize other places like Mars. And after a brief but violent civil war between Earth and Mars, which of course would happen, the genetically engineered survivors begin a new wave of colonization, spreading throughout the galaxy over the thousands of years. And that's like, oh, thousands of years, that's amazing. And everything is looking up for the human race. Until, oh no, they encounter what is called the Q. No, that's not the Q. Where's the Q? Oh, I don't have the Q. I thought I had the Q. All right, let's go back to this. That's the sperm, that's not the Q. Oh, I already fucked this up. Where's number 2? I had number 2. All right, we're gonna find the Q. Hold on. I got the Q. Where are they? Number 2. Oh, there's the Q. Hi, Q. So, we run into this advanced race of species. There they are. It is the winged mantis on the top. And they are advanced civilization, thousands and millions of years ahead of Earth. And their religion is to wander the galaxy and change organic forms. So they meet humans and they're like, oh, we're gonna change you. Like, this is you, but we're gonna change you to a bunch of different species. And obviously humans are like, no, we don't want that. And so they fought the Q, or the U, Q, whatever they're called. And the Q were like, what is this and that? And they just slammed the human beings to the ground. And what they did, so the technologically advanced aliens on a religious mission to remake the universe. And although humans fought valiantly, the Q easily overpowered them. And as punishment for fighting, these aliens decided to genetically modify all the surviving human races, turning most of them into mindless, animalistic creatures before leaving. Bye! See you later. We're gonna turn you into a wall of flesh that licks the air. And so, what you come up with in this book is a series of creatures that are designed by the author. And like you have the clickers, who are a species. You have the grazers, who are a species of humans. The puppeteers, the rot eaters. There's about 30 or 40 different species that they turn humans into and spread them out through the galaxy. Because they basically just wanted to see what happened. They were like gods. Like, we're gonna create, oh, you're a human, we're gonna create you as a horse with husks. And see how that works out for you. And then on another planet, we're gonna create other things. Oh, it's so scary because it took millions and years to do that. We can't comprehend as humans what it would take till we're gonna re-evolve your whole species. That's what we're here for. 2030, baby. Oh, anyway, so.
Did they de-evolve them?
They did. They de-evolved them into non-thinking creatures that just existed as like sponges. That one of them that really fought hard, they turned into sponges that only eat poop. These aliens were really mad that they fought. And so the book is amazing, but it's really not a book in the same way you think of it. And then eventually you meet a creature called, I think what they're called is the, fuck, I didn't write it down. Oh, the astromorphs. Yes, the astromorphs. And the astromorphs were break off of humans that just went and did their own thing and eventually came back and like, hey, what's going on here? But also there was a species of only machines that ran the universe for millions of years. The timescales here are so immense that your mind just goes, what? And you look at these creatures, and I will say this. I've read a lot of books. The last page of this book, the last page, you have to read it all for it to make sense and to hit you in the right way, brings out a horror inside of you that is unimaginable. You didn't even know it existed. You fear time. I fear time more than a monster. Time is the monster. You can just be erased. Everything about you and your civilization can be erased 1,000 times. Time is the monster. Oh, it's so scary. Anyway. And so, if you would like to hear more about this book, All Tommorows, from someone who's better at it than me, this is who I recommend. Quinn's Ideas. He turned me on to the book. He turned me on to a few books. And he is just a young dude that gets sci-fi. And so I would say, if you like sci-fi, if you like sci-fi that makes sense, I think they call it like futuristic sci-fi or some shit. Not like Star Trek. This isn't soap operas in space. This is using the technology and what we understand now to create futures that we may not understand. This is your man, Quinn's Ideas. And especially because Dune is about to come out. And if you like Dune, he's a big fan of Dune. But anyway, that's our first Hackride Book Club. What do you think, DJ Electric? Did you like the book club?
I did. Are you gonna sign a book for all of us to read? And go over next time?
No, that is the one. Go read that one.
Go read that one and then we'll go over it again?
Yes. Oh, we need to go over it again. I gave you so little because I want you to dive into it, because once you jump into it a little bit, and then if you're going to be like me and you're like, well, let me skip ahead to that last page, and you read that last page and you're like, okay, my world has just changed. Your world changes when you read that last page. That's why I say don't do it until you get off. It's like edging. Just get all the way up. Come on. Wait. Put your dick towards the ground. Push it towards the ground. Wait. And then eventually when it hits, and it hits the right way, you're like, oh, so I finally got my mind around the millions of years. And you're like, billions. It's so, what it does is it tells you the story of mankind. It isn't the story of our lives. It isn't the story of anyone we know's lives. It isn't the story of thousands of generations. Our story is so crazy and big. I hope we get to know it one day. That's all.